Hey guys, back another video. And you know how I've normally done this to where I have a championship just like on my shoulder, I'm just holding it for no reason. But these two are part of today's video. I was just sitting and I just came up with the idea, why not do a video where I talk about the worst decision WWE did in the last decade. The previous decade. The worst decision WWE ever made. And there's been so many, that's hard to count. What would be the worst choice that WWE did in the previous decade? But to me, there's one decision that tops it all. Re-signing Brock Lesnar in 2012. He's held both of these championships, and look where they went. They went from up here, well, to there. When Brock Lesnar holds gold, it loses value. Take this first. Let's start with this hunk of junk, huh? The most disappointing championship reveal before the 24/7 title, but that title at least became popular. This was a hunk of junk from the beginning, but at the start it had a decent first champion, Finn Balor, who had to vacate the championship due to injury. Okay, I respect that. Then came Kevin Owens. At the time, I hated Kevin Owens as the Universal Champion because he was one of the heel champions, and I just didn't like how he was one of the people who had to help a guy, Jericho, constantly help him. But looking back on it, let's look at every Universal Champion that's existed. Okay? Let's take a look at this. It's been Balor, Kevin, Goldberg, Brock, Seth. Not counting the multiple title reigns. There's been freaking 5 Universal Champions. Oh, 6. Roman Reigns. Forgot about him. Let's think about this. Kevin Owens held the Universal Championship for 188 days. It's a pretty good reign for Kevin Owens, actually. He lost the championship to Bill Goldberg. I'll be honest, I actually was a fan of when Goldberg returned, and I actually liked it when he beat Kevin Owens, because at the time I was just waiting for someone to take the freaking championship off the guy. But then came why they put this championship around Brock Lesnar, and WrestleMania, to give him a reign of 500 plus days. 500 days as the Universal Champion with a total of, if I believe, 10 title defenses! Almost 2 freaking years! As the Universal Champion, 10 title defenses! I don't know if this got lost or something, but remember an old rule as a champion that said as a champion you have to defend the title once a month? I mean, even with the stand, I sometimes don't really know where the yeah, so if I was cut out, I apologize. I'm buzzing was cut out, so sorry. With Brock Lesnar, he's accepted it because he spent so many of his freaking title reigns on his couch, on his ass, with this on a mantle. Then came the first man to beat Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. Roman Reigns. And I'll admit, I was ecstatic when he won this championship, because I thought Roman Reigns has been trying and trying. I made a video kind of about this. where Roman finally won the Universal Championship at SummerSlam. He had a few matches, not defending the title though. But I thought, you know what? He's just in a little rivalry with the Shield. The minute the Shield thing dies down, he'll get back to doing what he said he would be. A fighting Universal Champion. What is what we needed. Then the leukemia thing hit. And I'm not going to insult. He had to vacate the Universal Championship. This is the second time the title has been vacated. So what they do? They put it on they make a title match for the worst pay-per-view of 20... One of the worst pay-per-views, Crown Jewel. Where it would be. For the vacant Universal Championship, the former champion, Brock Lesnar, versus Braun Strowman. Brock wins in like a minute, with 5 F5s, and nothing from Braun Strowman. They bury a guy who's supposed to be the monster. See, that's the biggest bunch of BS I have with the WWE. Whenever it comes to Braun Strowman, he can be this unstoppable, immovable monster. But when it's Brock Lesnar, he acts like he's a 2-foot midget fighting Brock Lesnar. Then Brock Lesnar regains the Universal Championship. We say bye-bye to it for another few hundred days. Then WrestleMania hits. We get Seth Rollins defeating Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship again. I thank God that someone took this freaking thing off of him. And Seth Rollins actually does something that Brock couldn't do. Defend it monthly. Then came Money in the Bank, where my pick, Mustafa Ali, was going to win before wrestling's Antichrist came in with a bunch of bullshit. Brock Lesnar won Money in the Bank, which was an insult to every professional wrestler in that match, and now had the clear shot of picking a champion. Either that year's reigning WWE champion Kofi Kingston, don't worry, I'll get to that BS with Kofi, and not about Kofi winning, but the BS that surrounded Kofi in a minute. Brock cashes in Extreme Rules. What's Extreme Rules? I don't freaking care. Against Seth Rollins to regain the Universal Championship for the third freaking time. Whoop-de-doo, yay, Brock Lesnar the Universal Champion again. We say goodbye to the championship till SummerSlam, where Seth Rollins becomes a 2-time Universal Champion with broken freaking ribs. And the beatdown Brock gave Seth Rollins was unnecessary, man. You're already Vince's pet. Or Vince is already your pet. You really need to break the guy's ribs? It was basically Brock Lesnar having another temper tantrum. He comes and does the underdog win thing, and then we don't see Brock Lesnar ever in the title picture again. Why? Fox buys owns SmackDown Live, turns it back to Friday Night SmackDown, gives Brock Lesnar this championship match against Kofi Kingston. The first ever African American superstar to win this championship. The Rock does not count, people. He was half black. Kofi Kingston, the first African American to win this championship since it freaking was around. 9 seconds. It was bad enough we had to have Brock Lesnar winning the WWE Championship from John Cena. It was bad enough we had to say goodbye to that championship for fucking forever. It's glad it took so long to actually take the WWE title and put it back on Brock Lesnar. He lost it at WrestleMania, and he regained the WWE Championship at Fox SmackDown Episode 1. What drives me crazy is that it happened after Brock had lost the Universal Championship. He loses one title match, immediately given another one. Does the saying, good as your last match, not exist anymore? Because in your last match, Brock, you lost. Yet you were somehow handed a WWE Championship match which you did not deserve. Every title reign Brock Lesnar's had, he has never earned it. And here's why I think Brock Lesnar keeps getting title matches. And no, I'm not going to do any, like, political crap. I'm just going to say what I always say. My opinion. And it's because this is what Brock Lesnar, in my opinion, is still getting shit. Vince McMahon is in a time loop. Vince McMahon still believes that it is the year 2002. I think he took one too many hits to the fucking head and he went back to 2002 where he thinks Brock Lesnar is a pay-per-view draw. Where people are coming, they're filling out arenas to see the next big thing, Brock Lesnar. No, you fucking mother. We're not coming to see Brock Lesnar. I don't know anybody who comes to see Brock Lesnar. And also, fans are hypocrites. The people of the WWE Universe are hypocrites. I'll explain why. After WrestleMania, after a few matches of Kofi defending this championship, people were wanting a new champion. Like, you spent months cheering for this guy to finally get it, and now you're already moving to the next thing. Then, oh, I love this. Every time Brock Lesnar gets a title opportunity, you're all cheering. You people are cheering for Brock Lesnar. Then he wins it. And all of a sudden you snap back to reality and remember what he does when he wins championships. He leaves. He goes back to Minnesota and sits on his couch in his home with the title on a mantle until Vince calls him for his one appearance for the year. That's my opinion of what the worst decision of the last decade was for the WWE. See you in the next one.